Hello, this is Sarge for TBFM, and I'm joined by Evile. If you could do a little quick intro.
I'm Joel, and I play bass with the band.
I'm Piers, and I play guitar.
Cool. Well, welcome to Hammerfest. Just arrived.
We have, yeah. Just
so the cliche question, obviously, looking forward to it.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, it's the first time we played here in 4 years.
Been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's 4 years now since.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a bit of an absence for you, so it must be really good to be sort of back on the scene and back into action a little bit.
Well, it's his first UK festival with Piers actually.
Yeah.
Like, since he joined the band a couple of years ago, so
that's good stuff. It's good to have you back.
Yeah.
So how does it sort of compare this sort of festival to some of the more traditional ones? The fact that you've got people bowling pissed out of chalets and walking indoors, it's a bit different,
it's all
isn't
rock and roll, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, like Hammerfest's always been good. I like the fact that like the bands are with the punters.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's sort of like in it together, and it's
Yeah, that's the thing. It is. I've noticed. It's my first time here, but talking to a lot of the bands, everyone seems to like it's a little bit more enforced social, which is kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
So you get the bands pouring off stage, coming and socialising with people. I think that the absence of that definite backstage area for people to disappear into means people talk a lot more, and I think that really adds to the vibe of it.
It's good for bands as well. I mean, you get to sort of like sit and have conversations, with people who buy your CDs, buy T-shirts. You don't feel like you have to be in a special place, far away from everybody.
Is that something you enjoy, though, the social interaction, getting involved?
We're all humans, aren't we? That's what you should do.
So the thrash scene's kind of taken a turn for the up again. The last couple of years it's been getting really popular. We've got all the old bands we just spoken to, Exodus, and it's like open the doors for all the young thrash bands again. I mean, are there any young bands on the scene that you sort of caught your attention that you're interested in?
There's a few, especially in like the local scene in Leeds that are coming up. They're really good. A band called Cryptic Shift.
Yeah, I know them. Great band, really good band.
Yeah. It's like Lost Society. They seem to be coming up pretty quick.
There's tons around. It's fantastic.
It's brilliant.
So where we can talk. So we've got some fan questions.
Yes, cool.
It being the generation of Facebook, I thought we'd use it and get some people to ask some questions, God help us. What's the worst venue toilets you've ever experienced?
Oh, one we played in, it was in Texas, Odessa, and as you walked in, there were actually a sign on the door saying, beware of scorpions. So it was pretty hard to pull your trousers down and sit on a pot when you knew scorpions were there. So yeah, that's definitely
not good. I think that's the best so far. We've had some messy ones, but not scorpions.
Yeah.
And on the flip side of it, especially in the UK, what's the best you've been looked after, the best venue hospitality?
Oh, there's so many. There's a lot of promoters out there that really push the boat out, and make sure you're well looked after. I can't think of them. Underworlds in London's always good. We always get really looked after there.
I think that's the nature of the scene these days. I think as metal sort of peaked and troughed, I think the promoters really tend to look after bands a little bit more these days, and it seems a bit more of a community thing between people. We'll make sure everybody's happy. It's not kind of the in out that it used to be.
Yeah, we don't have any crazy requests. We're just dead simple. A few beers, bottle of wine, and something to eat. It's not
low maintenance.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, I've heard that about it. It's all good stuff. So in terms of playing around the UK, is there one place? Obviously, you have people booking shows for you, but is there one place that's always the first on your list of the place you've got to go and play on every tour?
Manchester's always been good for us. We had a good show up in Manchester last year. It's fairly local to us, so it's always a good one. But no, I mean, anywhere in the UK is good. I mean, what I like to do as well is just get out at big cities. I like to play in places, that are smaller towns. Because, a lot of people are cash strapped and it's hard for them to get into sort of like big cities. So it's always nice to go to places, that are a bit smaller.
And you get the bigger bands going to the smaller places, the vibe's just insane. People really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, last of the fan questions. Who's the whingiest member of the band?
I'll let you answer that. Piers is new guy, so
so I'm going to get the stick for this one.
As long as it's not me, you can say anything.
No, it's not Joel. I don't think it's me. It's got to be between Matt and Ben, as they're not here.
Yeah.
Should I aid me with this one?
Yeah, they're equally as whingy, aren't they?
Yeah, let's go with that. Matt and Ben.
Well, back onto the more serious subjects, and I think it's probably the only one we're going to do, but I don't know whether you're aware of something that was sort of kicking around Facebook and the media recently about this patronage thing. Now, there's a band, Neo Bliviscaris, the Australian band, who basically, they've done a sort of a version of crowdfunding where they've basically asked the fans to pay for their minimum wage so they could exist.
All right.
So it's kind of a new idea, but they're like apparently 60,000 Australian million in debt, and they basically want the fans to donate a monthly amount and commit to that for long term, so they can afford to tour. How does that sort of shit sit with you?
I don't know. I'm very old school. We all work. We all got to work. We're no different from any up and coming new band, unsigned band, and I think it's important, especially in this day and age, not to expect to make money from music. You do it first and foremost because you enjoy it and you love it. Yeah, it can be a struggle, getting time off work, touring and stuff like that, but it's not a given right to play music. If you want to do it, do it. If you can't do it and you want to work and you're not earning enough money, throw a towel in.
Yeah, I think a lot of the feeling is that people don't treat music as a business, and as much as you want to enjoy it and you want it to be music first, if you haven't got a business plan, then you're not going to be able to do it, are you? You've got to understand you're not going to make the money, I guess, and then go out and cut your costs accordingly.
You can treat it as a hobby, you do it when you can do it, and there's nothing wrong with that, not in this day and age. I think the days of, I'm in a band, I'm on tour, look at my Mercedes and all that kind of stuff, has gone.
Yeah, I think the nature is, with a lot of the digital age comes things like Kickstarters, which have gone down really well. There's a bit of negativity about it, but overall I think people love it. The fans get good stuff out of it. The bands are given an option they never used to have, and I think maybe it's just the case that bands are taking it a little bit too far. And
fair play to the band in Australia you mentioned. If their fans are that determined and like them that much, and they can retain them, genius. There's nothing wrong with it at all. As long as they keep making good music, and not piss anybody off, then it's fine. Yeah, fair play to them.
All right, well, we're going to roll through some ridiculous questions, a bit of a quick fire one. So, lager or cider?
Neither. I'm a real ale drinker all the way.
Northern boys. Metallica or Megadeth?
Metallica for me.
Yeah.
Metallica, yeah.
You heard the new Megadeth album?
No, not yet.
It's pretty good. It's doing well.
Yeah.
Although I heard an interesting fact. I was saying this to one of the other bands I was interviewing, that Metallica's Black Album is still outselling week on week Megadeth's new one.
Ouch. Poor Dave.
Crazy shit.
I've got the new Anthrax one. That's the really
amazing.
good. Yeah, really good.
Bit of a change, bit of a sort of pace down.
I think out of the big four, I think Anthrax are putting out the best material out of all of them.
I completely agree. And I think the reviews are saying that as well. Yeah. It's good news for them. Cliff Burton or Lemmy?
Oh, that's harsh. Can't pick.
You're not the first to say that either. Ozzy or Dio on the same sort of score?
I like old school Sabbath. I like Ozzy.
I'd have to go with Ozzy.
Yeah, me too. Denim or leather?
Leather.
And then in terms of playing, Bloodstock or Download?
Bloodstock.
Yeah. It's a great vibe these days. It's really growing, really nice.
It's just a nice size is Bloodstock. You can walk, you can leave your mates, and you can find them again.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
And in terms of the social scene, it's just the right size to really get involved with people and enjoy it. No stress.
It's just a really nice atmosphere there as well. Really.
No burning tents like Download.
Yeah, exactly. Not yet.
And I guess just to round up, what can fans expect for 2016 from you?
We're writing. We're pretty much going to lock ourselves away and come out with album number 5. That's our next plan. Piers has settled into the band brilliantly.
Yeah.
We've kind of like been promoting his last album where we can for the last couple of years. So it's time to start, working on new material with Piers.
And then back out on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Europe, a bit further afield,
We've been offered to go all over the place, so hopefully we'll be able to.
It's good news.
Yeah. We'd rather do it on back of a new album, as opposed to just doing stuff for the sake of doing it,
Well, it's really good to have you boys back on the scene, looking forward to what comes next, and enjoy.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much.
All good?